record on the line against Warlley Alves. Among the fighters leading the next wave of welterweights into 27 intriguing matchups of 2016. Emerging from South, heading into his first work trip to Brazil. They're waiting for my submission. Coming up next, it should be a good one, as Kamaru, So here is the Blackzilians and Henry Hook now. He's one of, if not the best 170-pound.
Very well. Outstanding athlete, strong. When he gets on top of you, the easier it becomes for him, the more difficult they have, in the second and third round.
About a year and a half ago, decorated wrestler, they won a team title, and then he won a national title at 100.
And I feel like he's got some power in his hands. It's really just going to be when he makes that traditional weapon to get to his bread and butter so that he can get on top and beat you up.
In his own right since winning the Ultimate Fighter Brazil back in 2014.
Something he looks back on as the greatest point in his career, and he learned some very good lessons. When you go on a string where you're you forget how to fight those wars, how to go and with the kind of mindset it takes to beat a guy like Kamaru.
Is that if we do reach a third round, it will be advantage Usman, because ultimately for Warlley Alves, 4-1 now in the UFC. Our tale to tape is sponsored by Budweiser. 9 years old, representing Nigeria. Usman is 1 inch taller, advantage of 4 inches. All right, now for the introductions inside the octagon.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner of freestyle, 69 pounds, fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, USA. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, in at 171 pounds, fighting out of Rio de Janeiro.
Kamaru Usman said of Alves, he's a tough, dangerous opponent, and to show the world that. We'll see if Kamaru Usman can do just that. He's in the green.
Guillotine that Warlley Alves possesses, many wins by that submission choke, and over again.
And Alves more than willing to.
Well, Alves said in this fight, look, everybody's worried about this guy's take. A nice counter right hand landed by Alves.
After Usman appeared to land over. Fighters top to bottom on the roster work harder as Alves attacks that.
Powerful as he is, they're hard to stop, but another nice combination there from Warlley Alves.
Jab is there for Usman.
I like the footwork from Alves. Not going to be a statement.
Pretty good counter shots there by Warlley Alves.
Decision in the UFC so far. He just grows in confidence.
Last 3. Yakovlev penalized in that fight for some fence grab.
For grabbing the fence. I mean, he just didn't have any other choice. He had nothing for Usman.
Finishing rate coming in for Usman.
I think he's caught Alves off guard here because he's trapped him a few times against the fence. Hasn't shot for him. Smirks back at him like it didn't hurt.
It's there for the Nigerian Nightmare. Just over 2 minutes here to go round 1.
Again, this footwork from Alves could be one of the reasons why we haven't seen a takedown.
For him moving forward so far, pretty good tonight.
Absolutely. He ran into a guy who's a little left hand. 2 of them from Warlley Alves. Excellent timing, and gets his back away from the.
Usman's got an angry way about him.
It wouldn't surprise me Usman look for the takedown late to try and solidify from Warlley Alves. And gone to the body, which really makes it hard for Usman to level change and get underneath him.
Kamaru Usman, as we wind it down here in round 1, got to surprise some. As after Usman appeared to land an uppercut.
Nobody goes there? Or what? Okay. Please. That's your game, bro.
And be careful because he's coming up with the right confidence.
The UFC makes a quick return to the state of New York on Beast Lewis. Looks to put an exclamation point on his impressive year. Wait, December 9th. You can only see it at UFC Fight Pass. In round 1, Warlley Alves is in yellow, Kamaru Usman in green.
And just as Alves, they continued to trash talk each other until they got to the stool. Guillotine smartly abandons it there when he realized he wasn't going to get the grip.
On already.
Get back to your game, close the distance.
Close here on the clinch.
He's already given up a minute now with his back on the fence. He's digging for that right underhook.
Exhausting as it gets inside.
Yeah, very, very difficult.
And when you have a guillotine like he does, it is a very much of that. Usman closing.
Wrestling opens up your striking. Kamaru Usman doing a nice job now.
Coming in here, he appears to be the fresher fighter as we go under 3 minutes now to go.
Low, taking in some deep breaths. Nice front kick there from Al. Going to that front kick, snapping it into the abdomen. They don't look that.
Is there for Usman.
And right hand there from wants to get the finish. He believes they will materialize. I'll tell you what, he's going after it.
Finish is the best way there. Oh, he stung Alves there with a left hook.
So Alves couldn't escape. He's really using this clinch now to catch his breath. And you can see Warlley Alves taking some bad thing. Come on, ref.
That's not a good sign.
No, and it's... And Usman still continuing to talk trash. Beautiful knee.
No denying the confidence of the Nigerian.
Use your hand. You got to win this round. This is all.
Like you mean it.
Sponsored by Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Easier said than
do a stiff jab though. You saw Alves smile there for a minute. Both these.
Alves just out of range with that uppercut.
Usman looking to feint a little bit. Doesn't want to get timed coming in. Alves caught him, maximized his reach on that combination. Look at him throwing and getting out of range.
FS1 UFC Fight Night. John and Brian stand. Alves can only cover up here.
The timing of this clinch here.
Usman born in Nigeria, moved to the Usman appears to be okay. He just put his fist to the canvas. Alves trying to say something to the referee.
And he's got to continue to fight the hands and just slide, grunt.
He gets out and now trying to make Alves pay with elbow.
A lot of people criticize Usman for not being a guy who goes after the finish. He has gone for the finish repeatedly here. And Alves showing a lot of heart.
He thought maybe he should have intervened.
Good crucifix here from Usman. Both arms trapped.
So, despite all the unanswered elbows.
It's still, that's good job. No quitting Warlley Alves.
Well, and everything Kamaru Usman was
caught him well. But a dominant third round for Kamaru Usman. Outstanding, but now in a position where you see arm triangle.
Mission win in his career came by way of the arm triangle.
Going to take a lot more strength to do that when you can't rotate.
33 seconds and counting.
See if
we'll see if he can tighten it up here.
But look at the adjustment from Usman, making it tighter as he pushes up.
So Alves survives, but and Derek Brunson. Coverage begins next Saturday on FS1.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to 9:28 for the winner by unanimous decision. All right, here with the Nigerian.
Estamos aqui com o Kamaru Usman. Você queria deixar um recado hoje à noite? Você fez isso e um pouco mais.
Brasil! Muito obrigado. You know, that's a tough mofo right there. It was tough to get him out of there. Contenders right here that are coming next to replace those top guys. Well, you saw that.
Eu queria deixar um recado hoje à noite, antes aqui, e o Warlley é mais um deles, muito duro.
You've been dominant every step of the way.
Quem você acha que é o próximo passo?
You know what? I've said it once, I've said it. Maya, he's done his job. He's been at the top for a long time. But you don't want to wait for that 3-ring circle going on with Woods.
Eu sou o melhor grappler, o melhor lutador de chão da categoria. O Damian tá ali no topo, tá lutar com ele, deixa ele aquecido.
Put it all together tonight, man. Go enjoy it.
Away.
Dana, se você fizer essa luta, eu vou acabar com ele no primeiro round.
It's sponsored by Metro PCS, where you get nationwide coverage on the blazing fast 4G. His post-fight speech showed he's much more than just a wrestler and showed the power pressure against a very, very tough prospect in the 170-pound division.